After having covered the graphical solution for the pair of linear equation in two variables, now we are going to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables algebraically. Now this can be done with various methods. The first one is using the substitution method. Second, using the elimination method. Third, using the cross multiplication method. So these are the three methods that can be used for solving any pair of linear equations in two variables. Though we can use either of them for technically any pair of linear equations, but yes, of course, looking at the pair of linear equations, the choice is with us which one we would like to use for that particular pair of linear equations. Let's look at the first one. The first one, that is linear equation. If this is the kind of linear equation that is given, in which it is easy for you to convert the linear equation in such a way that one variable can be written in the form of another variable without getting into fractions. Now, this particular form, the way the pair is given to us, it was possible to write y is equal to minus 2x plus 7, where there are no fractions involved, and it was also possible to write x equal to minus 4y. However, even if one equation is possible to be written like that, it is good enough. So in this example, we've written y equal to this. Now, step 2 is substitute this expression in the second equation in place of y. So now this equation becomes a linear equation in one variable. Solve for x. Once you have the value of x, substitute that value for x in either of the equations. So we've put it in the first equation. So it becomes y equal to minus 1. Hence the solution becomes 4 comma minus 1. This was about the first method. Now let's look at the second method, that is elimination method. So what is important in substitution method is that at least in one equation, one variable should be written in a form such that there is no fraction involved. Let's look at elimination. In elimination, it is important that the coefficients of coefficients of one variable, at least one variable in both the equation should have the same absolute value. What do I mean by the same absolute value? Here the coefficient is 1 and 4. These are not same absolute values. But here it is plus 1 and minus 1, and the absolute value we consider without the sign. So when that happens, the original system of equation is this. We simply add these equations. We add the equations if the signs are different. So they get cancelled and we get 5x equal to 10. X becomes 2. Once we get the value of x, we put it back in any of the equations. Let's say we put it here and we get y equal to 5. So the solution becomes 5 comma 2. However, if this value was also plus y and plus y, in that case, we are going to subtract this equation from this equation so that y gets eliminated. So the key word over here is elimination. That means we eliminate one variable from the system. Substitution means we substitute one variable from one equation into another. Elimination means that we eliminate one variable from the system. Now we move on to the cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method we generally use when the coefficients are unmanageable. That means these are large numbers, or they are fractions, or they are decimals. But I'm explaining this using a simple example. So the important keyword here is B cab. Remember this abbreviation. B are the coefficients of y, C are the constants, A are the coefficients of x, and again B are the coefficients of y. First you write that in standard form and we write down the coefficients. For these two equations, first write down the coefficients, minus 3, minus 3. So minus 3 and minus 3, which are the coefficients for y under B. Then we have C. C is minus 7 and minus 15. Please remember, we need to bring them to standard form. So 7 will become minus 7. 15 will become minus 15 because it has to be brought to the left hand side. So we write down the coefficients for C. Then we write down the coefficients for A. Coefficients for X. The coefficients for X are 1 and 3, which are labeled as A. And then we repeat the coefficients for B, that is minus 3 and minus 3. And then we put the cross. So there are down arrows from minus 3 to minus 15, from minus 7 to 3, from 1 to minus 3. There are upward arrows from minus 3 to minus 7, from minus 15 to 1, and from 3 to minus 3. In between the cross, we write on the first cross. In between the first cross, we write X. In between the second cross, we write Y. In between the third cross, we always write 1, no matter what it is. X and Y are the two variables in which the pair of linear equation was given to us. After that, this is how we write the ratio. X upon cross multiplication, as the name suggests. Minus 3 into minus 15, subtraction sign, minus 3 into minus 7. The second ratio equated to the first one, y upon minus 7 into 3. First is always the downward multiplication, subtraction sign, upward multiplication. The third ratio will be 1 upon, again the downward multiplication, subtraction sign, upward multiplication. Then solve the denominators of all the three ratios to the simple terms. Then compare the first ratio with the last ratio to get the value of X. Compare the second ratio with the third ratio to get the value of Y. Hence the solution becomes minus 6. The solution becomes 4 comma minus 1. So looking at these three methods that we have covered, substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication method. All three are done in a different manner, but any pair of linear equation can be solved using either of the methods. The first one we use when at least one variable in one of the equation can be written in form of other variable without getting into fractions. Second, we use when the coefficients of at least one variable in both the equations have the same absolute value and can be eliminated conveniently. Cross multiplication we use when the coefficients are large numbers. This is the homework for today from NCERT. Please take it down. Exercise 3.3 question 1 is based on substitution. This is based on elimination, and this is based on cross multiplication. Thank you.